And I'm briefly going to just touch on CO2 monitors and kind of why you might use one, give an example of one. This, if you guys are interested, I can go into more depth on CO2 monitors in a separate talk, but I'll just do a brief run through now. So CO2, basically people exhale a lot of CO2. And so if you can have a monitor that detects how much CO2 is in a room or in a building, and you're noticing that it's going up really high, it may mean that the ventilation in that room or that building is not good enough to keep up with the number of people in the room. And so you can kind of use CO2 as a surrogate marker of how much infectious particles someone who's infected might be exhaling, and how much of that might be just kind of sitting around in the air and not being sucked outside by the building's HVAC system. So you can use a CO2 monitor, take it with you into spaces and see how high is the CO2 in that area. If it's really high, this one over here is the RNet 4. It's very accurate, well rated, costs about $250. There are cheaper units out there. The thing is, it's always a balance between accuracy and cost. One caveat on this one, I actually have it myself, is that it does take a couple minutes to update the reading once you go into a new area. And so you might have to be in there for like 2-3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes before it'll update. But this would be something that might tell you, okay, if you're going somewhere where you might have to take your mask off, like for a dinner or something where, whatnot, ideally you wouldn't have to, but let's say you're also outdoors and it's really crowded. You could also kind of see, is there a lot of CO2 in the area, to see if it's like, I should maybe leave this area or maybe not take my mask off, etc.